Welcome to the perhaps Bates swimming pool. It's arguable it could have been a CCC recreational pool at one time. Now this is at the early stages of the horse and snowmobile trail off of ASP 2, probably a couple miles down past Group Camp 12, Brandsbrook Road, and probably a few miles before you hit the Bradford entrance. Anyways, the stonework's still quite intact, and up there, if you go through the forest, you'll see a foundation from the old Bates Farmhouse. Now that road is also a snowmobile trail that parallels ASP 2, and back in the day, when I was a kid, in the early 70s, our scout troop would camp in the bivouac area back there. Now that bivouac area had planted pine trees that were in perfect rows, creating a nice pine forest floor there. And when I was talking to a gentleman, interviewing him about the sawmill recently, he said that the park had cut that. They harvested it, necessarily so. Otherwise the trees would have died. Now these old brackets here were no doubt a diving board at one time. This is filled in quite a bit with silt. Kind of a neat reflection there. And this is just off of the horse trail. Now if you go down the other part of the trail, which parallels, this is perpendicular, it's quite apparent. There's a gate here. That's and signs going up. If you go down the trail that is parallel to ASP 2, and this is perpendicular once again, if you go down, probably about a half mile or so, the only thing left of the old bivouac area where you could camp there is an old well, still fully intact with a handle on it, and an old steel rusty bucket that I recall as a youth. Used to be an outhouse down there and a beaver pond. So as you walk down, not even quite a quarter mile from ASP 2, you'll encounter this bridge here. So that will be a reference to that pond I showed you. As always, please take care of these treasures here so other people can appreciate them in the future. It's a shame sometimes things are vandalized in the park, and shouldn't happen. So this is snowmobile and horse trail, obviously multi-use, a beautiful creek running through it. I hope you enjoyed today's tour of Bates Road, Bates Pond, and the horse and snowmobile trails here off ASP 2, roughly midpoint between Brandsbrook Road and the Bradford entrance. You folks have a great Allegany day. Take care.